Hi everyone, my name is Karen Doran and I'm the Rest RN. And I'm so glad that you're joining me for this brief little training and tool on ways to cut through the overwhelm and really focus and be able to take some action and make some progress. And in doing so, you will just feel better and also decrease your stress. So what I've created for you is a workshop, a process essentially, that you can go through at any time when you are just feeling that overwhelm, where your brain is just spinning. You have so many things on your plate and you just don't know where to start. Or maybe you don't have a lot of time to take action and you're not really sure what is going to make the most difference for me. And so I just have a simple process that I want to walk you through, and the handouts are in this email, so you can download those as well. And I hope that it's helpful. Full disclosure though, I am not a planner guru. I love to look at planners and look at different types of calendars. But really the benefit of this process is more the process itself. So the planner page is helpful, but it's not as chic as maybe some of the ones you've seen. So first, what's really important when you are looking at your investment of energy and investment of time is, where are your priorities? Because when we act out of serving our priorities, the things that are valuable to us, then it's so much more clear where we can invest our energy and also where we can set those boundaries to protect our energy. If something is not in alignment with our priorities, it's a lot easier to say no. And so setting those priorities is going to be your first step. So on the first page of your handout, you're just going to have a sheet that says top priorities. All right. There's 5 slots. And so you're going to write down your top 5 priorities that you want in your life. Some examples might be family, marriage, friendship, career, education, physical health, mental health. So first, just write down what comes up first. If you're having trouble with that, look at where do you spend most of your time during the day, during the week? Where do you spend most of your energy? And where do you spend most of your income? Looking at those things will tell you, for better or for worse, where your priorities are. Now, maybe when you do that, you'll see that your priorities are not what you want them to be. And that is okay. Awareness is a first step towards making change. So just get curious about that and know that you have the power to change your priorities and start investing in the things that matter to you. So if the things you're investing your time, energy, and money in are not what are your priorities, then write out the top 5 things that you, in your heart, want for your priorities. Great. Next step. So you can do that once, and then you'll have that as a resource for any other time you do this process. Now what you're going to do is a good old-fashioned brain dump. So I have a nice sheet here for you to do it on, but you can brain dump on anything, a piece of notebook paper, a journal, anything. And the important thing about a brain dump is that you just write anything that comes to mind, anything that's causing you stress, anything that seems like it's taking up space in your brain, write it out, even if it seems silly. Sometimes when I do brain dumps, I have things on there for like the next 3 months. Like, oh, 3 months from now, I'm going to start planning to save for Christmas. Okay, so write down everything that's occupying space in your brain. Now, this is the powerful part. So you're going to have that list. And I have a checklist on this page of things that you are going to do next on the bottom. You're going to cross off all the things that are not in your control. Just cross them off, because you're not going to fix them today. So the economy, cross it off. Rates of COVID in your area, cross it off. The weather, cross it off. It's not in your control. Next, of the items that are remaining, circle the items that need action taken on them in the next week only. So you can leave the other items just so that you know you've written it down and you can take action on them later. But look at the things that need action taken on them in the next week only. Those are the things that need to be acted on first, right? Then of those circled items, star the ones that support at least one of your top 5 priorities. Okay, so star them if they support one of your top 5 priorities. Cross out any of those circled ones that do not support your top 5 priorities. Now, this doesn't mean these aren't things you don't have to do at some point. Maybe you do. These are things that, though, when you're looking at what to start on, how to simplify, how to focus your energy, how to start taking action, this is the process I want you to play with to see, because it's going to narrow it down to the things that are in your priorities, are the most time sensitive and important, and are things you can control. And so when you take action on them, they're going to make a difference, and you're going to feel good, and you're going to gain momentum, and you're going to actually be able to feel like you're accomplishing things, which is a great feeling. Okay, so then of your circled and starred items, pick the 3 easiest and most fun and get started. Don't pick 5, pick 3. All right. So then on your next and last page, this is your daily planner page. It's essentially a worksheet for you. You can make as many copies of this as you need. On this list, you'll see there's a thing that says action items. There are 3 slots, and then there's 2 extras with a little bonus written next to them. If you do your top 3 and you finish them and you have time, move on to those other ones. If not, don't worry about it. If you get 3 items done that are making a difference for your priorities and are things that are occupying space in your brain, you're going to feel amazing, right? And that is good. So on this planner, it says on the top, today, I want to feel and experience life in these ways. We need to set intentions for our day, and that also helps us to focus our energy on the things that are important to us. So today, I want to feel joyful, calm, confident, and I want to experience life in ways that is fun, that is easy, that feels joyful, and that helps connect me to other people. So there's no right or wrong answer to this, but do you see how you want to, if you're starting to work on your priorities and work on maybe a task list or set your intentions for the day, when you know how you want to feel and how you want to experience the world, then you're going to choose things to do that will help support that. And you're just going to have a better day. Okay, there's a section for inspiration right here. It could be a favorite quote, scripture verse, a word that inspires you, something that just maybe helps you focus. And then there's a little section for notes, a little section to cross off how much water you're drinking, if that's helpful, and then an area to put in there movement. Because movement is important for us and for our stress management. So this doesn't have to be workout for 30 minutes at the gym. It could simply mean stretching before bed or walking around the neighborhood. So with this process, I hope that this just gives you some more tools to kind of play around with and see what works, see if this type of a prioritization process helps you cut through the overwhelm, helps you to focus your energy on the things that will serve you, serve your priorities, and also bring you energy when you're able to accomplish them. I would love to hear how this works for you, and love to have any feedback that you can give me so that we can continue to improve this process. I hope that it is a fun and interesting activity for you. Take care, and I can't wait to talk more.